Welcome to your reading for the first week of February. Let's see what's coming through. Your first card is the Moon card. Well, I'm also filming this on the lunar moon new year, but also we just had the Aquarius new moon, and then the last one was the Cancer full moon. So there's a lot of illumination. Perhaps you've been dealing with just recognizing a lot of stuff that has been happening, and I feel like so there's just a lot of stuff that's coming to the surface and a lot of stuff that's being clarified at this time. We also, the Nine of Swords fell off the top of the deck. So for anybody who is also struggling, maybe you're also recognizing your fears, anxieties, or perhaps you're able to kind of like, you feel yourself emerging, right? You're getting back on track, coming through whatever this difficult phase was, or maybe you've just had like all this overthinking, overstressing, and all this heavy mental burden. I feel like so many energies for this section has also been just about the way we're thinking, going all the stuff that you're needing to filter through and understand, and it is going to give you guys some clarity, and at the same time having this illumination will set you free from this. So that's beautiful, Virgo. I feel like that period of mental deliberation, or you know, nobody knows overthinking like a Virgo, because I've heard so many people, and this is not, you know, like Virgos are the supercomputers. We have this ability to think of all the options and opportunities, and we had the Hermit at the bottom and the Two of Cups. So some of you are truly recognizing what love is. How does it look like, who it is, following your heart, and you're also following your heart to find that love, because you give that love to yourself so fiercely. And for some of you, this is also like recognizing what your fears are with love and bringing this towards you. Now, a lot of Hermit energy, Cancer energy as well here, but you could be either dealing with another Virgo, or again meeting someone with the Two of Cups who matches your love, who gives you so much love and support too. Soulmate card, and again bringing in this beautiful heart space. So let's see what else is coming through, because maybe, you know, maybe you're questioning a certain dynamic, maybe you're with your person. Oh, we got a lot of energy coming through. So let's see. All right, Death card. Oh, okay. Breathe. Even I get excited. Okay, first of all, we already had the Moon, so these are major arcanas. Moon card, feminine energy. Hermit card, Virgo energy. Then we also have the Death card, Scorpio energy. Endings to these silly, you know, like I said, this overthinking, this negative thoughts, this is literally like hurting yourself with your mind, okay? Like, not many people get what I mean, because this sounds crazy. What do you mean they hear things? We do. We see things, we feel things, we think things. Virgo is extremely intuitive for an earth sign. They are so connected emotionally that they are like a water sign, even though they're an earth sign, but it's a very strong intuitive sign, because we have the Death energy, which talks about closing, endings, beginnings, and transformation. Scorpio energy, powerful, letting go. Virgo, as a Virgo, I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm going to share something really quick. It was literally like grieving all the me's that died, all the me's that didn't happen, all the versions of life, all the thoughts and plans, all the things that I wanted that are not happening, that can't happen anymore, that is gone, and like letting them go, like burying the skeletons, if you will. Not literally, God forbid, but also I'm just saying that this is you shedding those versions, those plans, and that's painful. Like Virgos, we plan all the way. Like we're not just a little in, we're all in. So I know that there was so many things that why you're realizing now, and personally all of us, why we've struggled so much is because we've held on to versions of people, situations, life, ourselves, and you have to grieve them. And not all of us had that skill. I'm learning it even now. Why? Because this is what's leading to the High Priestess, the intuition. There's a lot of secrets, but for some of you, the esoteric abilities and the psychic abilities, the intuitive abilities, like it's a whole other And I feel like in many ways too, these are premonitions, these are predictions, these are things that you've seen that maybe haunt you, that you're worrying. And at the same time, what a lot of people don't understand with people who are gifted with vision, seers, visionaries, people like, for me, whether I had this debate earlier about prophets and psychics. What's the difference? One thinks they're hearing the universe and the other one thinks they're hearing God, whatever God you speak to. But the point is that you are also learning, trusting your intuition, trusting your psychic ability. And she's even got the moon on her mind. So you are so connected to the divine that it's powerful. And because we work with divine energy, God energy, it is divinely like burning away anything that is not of the light. And I'm not just talking about light and dark, I'm talking about holy light. What has been your burden, what has been a part of the sins, what has been a part of so many things. And at the same time, you're releasing and shedding and allowing this rebirth to happen so deeply and so profoundly that yes, it is scary. And yes, there's a lot of secrets and there's a lot of stuff that you're revealing with the Akashic records. Your past life is being brought forward. You're remembering all of these past stuff. And I know I'm talking to very powerful people, because these energies are not trusted with everyone. And this isn't like, you know, again, you went through this, like this was what comes out of all of this death. This is what's given to you as the gift through this cycle. This is what's born, and what's born is the ability and power not only to understand it, to transmute it, and even better, to translate it. We are the speakers. We are the transmissions. We are the ones who see it, feel it, hear it. Like, I know there's all the clairs, and I know I am literally Claire because I feel like I can do them all, but that's just my opinion. And I believe you can. I believe you can achieve a level of being so able to receive this where before it didn't make sense because you didn't have the resources or the capabilities to express them, but you kept getting the wisdom, you kept knowing, you know, but you were tempted or haunted or didn't want to sound crazy. And guys, if you feel like you're crazy, then join the club. I've said this again because this is part of what this high priestess energy is, and trusting this, and that's what's leading to these new stabilities, these new beginnings, these whether it's actually turning it into finances, stepping this forward and bringing this into this new timeline. But this is also talking about someone bearing like gifts coming towards you and offering this beautiful big pentacle. He's not in armor, he's got like what's under the armor, you know. Under Armour could be significant brand too, but there's just this need here that this person is coming towards you to give you this, and you're here tending to your garden, minding your business, and this person just wants to love you, wants to give you this commitment or connection or offer. Someone could be, of course, wanting to, if it's in business and finances, you're being compensated now, you've been waiting for those returns and they're coming in. Part of what you were waiting for was for the clarity, because there was so much illusion, so much confusion, and a big part of that was the fear, because you thought you were going crazy. We all do. A big part of what we experience is not comprehensible to other people. You will lose everyone in your life when you step into a path of this caliber, because not everyone can go the distance or the depths or the ability to process at the speeds and the pace that frequencies come, and it's not easy. And so of course recognizing and understanding this, and of course distinguishing who is what, who is how, and what it is. And it is a lonely journey, my loves, and I'm sorry because I know it more than anybody firsthand, because the path that my heart was leading me meant that my heart also had to understand that it is a lonely road. And you have to accept what your divine gift is. And this is also seeking guidance on how to proceed, seeking guidance on how to collect this. This is a very interesting one because it has the moon and it has the sun, and it's almost like you literally, and I know some people who are just as blessed as me to have someone during this, to have someone through this. And if you don't have someone through this, that's okay, because this level of your experience and awakening and processing within is meant to be on your own. And if you're lucky enough, this will also be what helps you illuminate to the path of love, because you've learned to love yourself at such a depth now that you are able to share this love with someone. And for others of you, if you've already achieved that and you have someone in your environment, you have somebody to love you through this experience. And to go through an awakening alone is one thing, and many of us already have, and that's why we're able to be in this place now where we have also gotten to the love frequency and vibration, that we are in that unconditional love, that as we're diving into these depths of our mind, because anybody that has been through trauma, anybody that has been through something that they can't explain, especially when you can't physically see it. When people physically see your wounds, they can understand, put a band-aid, put a thing. But when people can't physically see what we are experiencing, it's a whole other situation. But you have someone that you can share this with. You have someone who is showing up for you, coming towards you, moving towards you, wanting to establish with you, wanting to help you through this. And it's going to bring so much clarity and understanding. And look at the freaking lovers too. This is no surprise. This person with the lovers here, Gemini energy, 2 of Cups, and the lovers, you are either making choices right now to let go of situations that are burdening you. If this is a connection that does not serve you, you're letting go. You could be severing situations in order for you to no longer have that mental turmoil, which only you are going to know. But this can also be closing a cycle of those mental turmoils where this person's love is helping you break free from that pattern, that paradigm, that trauma, that, you know, I'm not saying like, because like for me personally, PTSD, right, being a big factor, and this isn't just in one level, like this is multiple levels. This is fears. This is not, for some people, it's not just the fear of it happening, it's the fear of it happening again. And this situation is loving you through this. And I just wrote the title down for the other one, and they love you through this. They love you through this experience, and because that love is given to you when you are literally learning to love these parts of you, because you're learning, and this is a new part that's being born, and it's almost like this part of you is coming through this love. And that's why I feel like it is a twin flame. I feel like it's such a strong soulmate connection, and it is a divinely orchestrated connection that's coming in right now, because this connection may not be about a baby, but it's about birthing this new life inside of you. This life, this light, this connection, this awareness, this ability, this gift. Because life is a gift, but it's not just the gift of life that you are, you know, giving out to the world, but the one that this connection is giving you within yourself, so that you're able to come alive again, because you had been through so much of this death cycle. And it's like all the parts of you that had to die, that don't serve you. Like this is the hardest thing I have ever had to explain to anyone, and I feel like these cards are literally speaking my soul right now, because I have died 1,000,000 deaths while being alive. I have released so much of this, and I know it's not a personal reading, but I'm trying to use my experience, because maybe it might be something you had. Letting go of all of those versions, all of those people you thought you'd be with, all those jobs you thought you had. And I have switched and transitioned jobs, careers, groups, plans, businesses, countries. I have literally let so many plans die, but I've also not grieved the me's that died with them. Let that sink in. So releasing, blessing, and allowing those parts of you to shed away and to be allowed to go, so that you can birth love and bring this to you, because this one is why none of those worked. And some of you have dreamt about this person. Some of you, this is your soulmate that you have been calling to, the energy that you know your heart is literally guiding you to. Like this section, Virgo, oh, Virgo, finally, Gemini energy, Cancer energy, Virgo energy, Pisces energy. But the psychic gifts and ability, like this to me is okay. The moon is our emotions within your heart, right? And your mind. Like this is mind, soul, and body just completely in alignment. And that's what this also helped you achieve. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Amen. And what happens with that little light is that little light is shared. That little light is fostered and grown and nurtured, and that little light turns into a beam, and that beam turns into a signal, and that signal is received by those who are prepared to receive your frequency. And this person and you are on the same frequency, in the same vibration, in the same depths of love. And this is what is being illuminated. This is what's being brought to you. And this is what you truly, truly deserve. This is the love of all of your lifetimes. And I'm so happy for you. God bless you, Virgo. We'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye.